This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants!
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stafford on 1st down.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's brought down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
Touchdown!
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Rosas good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Jones, throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Jones throwing on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On 1st down at Stafford. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Rosas' kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Stafford on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
56, the mark, bro. 56. Check 56. What do you got? What do you got? 56. Mark 56. Too little, clap, clap. 56.
From the 50, it's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Come 19. Go.
Throwing Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Akers again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From just shy of midfield, Jones hit and the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. That's complete to John Ross.